Wake Up Sheep 72 back with you again, and at Wake Up Sheeps on Twitter. Today is October 31st, 2013. The big topic today is the fact that tomorrow, November 1st, the SNAP program is going to be cut across the board, otherwise known as food stamps. Imagine you're on food stamps. Back in 2009, when they had stimulus spending, there was extra money thrown at the program, trying to get people to spend money, trying to get the economy back on board, trying to get it up and running after the tremendous housing crash, the stock market crash, and the enormity of the offshoring of jobs, the unemployment levels rising, those on unemployment lasting for well over 99 weeks. That was the state of affairs back then. Still is the state of affairs now, except you can't get the 99 weeks of unemployment. But for those of you on the SNAP program, on food stamps, guess what? Tomorrow, November 1st, you will have your budget cut by 5.5%. I wonder how many people on those programs actually know this is going to occur. Tomorrow, when you go shopping over the weekend, when you go to buy your family's groceries, you stick that EBT card into the machine, and it tells you your balance. It is going to be lower. Generally, about for a family of four, about $36 lower than you thought it was going to be. Think about that. That's about a half a week's worth of food that isn't going to be there any longer. There's going to be some anger. Those people who'd come to rely on the amount they got on a monthly basis are going to be short about 5 days worth of food. Imagine the reaction you're going to have when people living in the tightest conditions, those who are on the government subsidies, those don't have jobs, those who are collecting welfare, Section 8 people living on Section 8, living off the government. It is what it is. I know how tight the job market is myself. But these people, those in society in the bottom 10%, actually nowadays, food assistance, over 100 million Americans are on food stamps to some degree. All of these people are going to feel a substantial cut to the benefit they've been receiving for over 3 years now, almost 4. And many of them do not know it. There's going to be some serious sticker shock when they go back to the store to do their weekly grocery shopping for their little families. I have to tell you, I think there's going to be some serious anger. There's going to be some retribution, potential for large-scale theft, for some looting, potentially even for rioting. So those out there who are unaware, look into it. Check out the fact that our federal government that spends billions upon billions of dollars on defense spending is now cutting back on the lowest of the low in our society. On top of that, the other giant news is Obamacare, of the Affordable Care Act. Its implementation is underway. And guess what? The website doesn't work. You might have thought this would have been tested over and over and over again to make sure all the kinks and snafus in the system would have been rectified. But no. All you can do is go and create an account at healthcare.gov. In many instances, you can't even go shopping. And guess what? Even if you could go shopping, I don't think you'd really want to. Because the price of your health care is going up substantially. Imagine if you're a small business owner or someone who works independently, a consultant, an artist, anyone that does not work for a large corporation right now. Anybody who pays for their own insurance policy directly through an insurance company is being dropped. because in almost every case, your policy doesn't meet the requirements that the Affordable Care Act demands. So guess what? You have to go to healthcare.gov and sign up for a policy that in many instances will be 2 to 3 times more expensive than the policy you just had. You'll be getting that notice in the mail from your insurer telling you that your policy has been canceled and that you need to go and sign up for Obamacare. Once you realize you're going to be paying 2 to 3 times more for coverage than you had previously been paying, you'll then realize that the coverage doesn't cover you anywhere near as well as your previous policy. Premiums will be jacked up, and the benefit will be substantially lowered. In New York State, the New York Post has said that 77% of medical doctors will either not accept Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act, or are unsure that in the future they may or may not accept this program. What does that leave you with? 23% of medical doctors accepting the program. Does that make you feel more or less safe with your health care dollars? I have to say, less safe. There's an example in Florida of a 53-year-old woman in good health whose former policy that's now been canceled cost her $83 a month. Granted, it was a catastrophic policy that didn't meet the minimum requirements of Obamacare. Her new policy is going to cost her 500 times more and give her no greater benefit. Sounds affordable to me. Just another trial run, another beta test here for Wake Up Sheep 72 on YouTube. You can also see me at Wake Up Sheeps on Twitter. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you soon.